Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Well, hopped up on Dayquil. Let's do a real random run here. I'm not actually hopped up on Dayquil, I'm drinking a ginger ale. Isaac, that's a nice start. I normally don't drink soda. If you do, it's not like I have a fundamental problem with you. There's our seed, HQ87, XT17. But I was feeling a little ill and I was at the grocery store. They had this, like, artisanal soda. A little bit more expensive than your average soda. I said, I'll grab a bottle of ginger ale. It's delicious. It's fantastic. Made with real ginger. I guess, I'll give you the name. It's Phillips Spark Mouth Soda here. It's a little hipstery, I guess. I'm not ashamed of it, though. If you're sick, you can drink hipster ginger ale, and you can grow a hipster beard. And even if you're not, you should live your life however you want to see fit, and don't let the haters drag you down. If Arnold Albertstein was just caring about the haters, he never would have become the world's most famous brain surgeon. So, what are you thinking about, you dummy? Drink whatever kind of soda you want. Phillips is actually, they're based in Victoria, British Columbia, which is the capital of our fair province, or the fair province that I live in at least. And their beer is fantastic. I'm glad to hear that their soda is pretty nice as well, although, I'll carry some heavy beers home because that's just a delicious and a fun time. Heavy sodas, maybe now and then if I'm under the weather. Anyway, last run was fine. How's this run looking? It's hard to say. We're Isaac, so it's going to be very variable. I'm assuming it's going to trend towards the positive. We didn't random like, Judas, so we're very unlikely to die in the early game. But, correspondingly, somewhat unlikely to ball out of control in the late game. But at least we didn't random the lost, so we can still continue to build like a semi-decent streak here. Dry Baby, good item right off the bat as well. Really nice for those bullet hell bosses as well. For now, though, let's go see our boss. It's Larry Jr. with one Larry Sr. backing him up. I was tempted to do something cheeky here because we have like Dry Baby. I'm like, man, if we could just get Larry Jr. to shoot Dry Baby so that we could actually get some extra damage done there, that would be awesome. But I think it's going to be pretty hard to swing. Dry Baby is not looking like it's in the market to get hit by an enemy that's not shooting like 10 bullets a second. Come on, Dry Baby! Alright, let's stop messing around with it. We'll just shoot. And now that I'm not trying to do anything with Dry Baby, I'm sure that Dry Baby will just pick up like a Renegade Silkworm hit or something like that. And Silkworm bullet, of course, not the actual direct damage. Almost died here. They probably shouldn't count my chickens yet, but yeah, that was a little risky. Rerolled a range upgrade into a range upgrade just to make sure we're as safe as possible. I am going to pick up the Spirit Heart right away and just hope that we don't take damage on the way through the rest of the floor. Try not to walk into the spikes when we come back through that room. No bombs available, so I can't access this. Probably secret room is up to our diagonal upper right. Come on, shoot at Dry Baby. Dry Baby got hit. There we go. Dry Baby chose to work there. And Super Wrath. One way or the other, we're going to get a chance at some bombs here. My hope is that I can actually convince Super Wrath to come over here and just use one of its own bombs to access the secret room. I'd really like to get over... Oh, yeah, come here. Oh, it's close. I'd really like to get over 5 cents. See if the secret room actually... Oh, it's not there! What? Well, the best chance is down here then, but it's usually not adjacent to our boss room, yeah. I figured we'd still do it anyway, though. Where the heck? Phil Connors? There's so many different locations for it now, but I'm still going to try because I'd love to get an arcade on the next floor. There we go. Got pretty lucky there. And we got some more bombs. All right, we'll blow up some mushrooms and hopefully not get bad trip or any bad statistical problems. Wow, that is bad luck. All right, I'm going to come down and try to find the second secret room then. And I'm going to take a sweet-ass toke of this ginger ale. Well, we totally fucked up our bomb placements there. Let's head down to the next floor. I'm going to take another sip here. This is delicious. I'm not shit-talking Canada Dry, by the way, but this is a nicer ginger beer. Ginger ale. Different things, I guess. This is an ale. It's not a ginger lager. Ginger stout. Somehow ginger ale, non-alcoholic, ginger beer, alcoholic. I know, it's a crazy, mixed-up world over here. I'm probably offending some serious soda purists. I don't mean to. I apologize. So we've got Curse of the Unknown, but that's alright. We got 3 HP. That's worth a bomb. We got 3 HP. 1 spirit heart, but we only have like 1.5 actual red hearts filling it right now, so we gotta be a little careful about that in case we trade away our red hearts and our spirit heart on a deal with the devil. Gotta be a little wary about it. Good. The most dangerous enemy here is dead. I think, though, we're probably gonna come out of this just fine. What do you think? Bomb for a key or bomb for that chest? I think bomb for a key, and then this chest is, like, objectively a better choice, at least without knowing what's inside each of them. And that'll take us up to 5 cents to buy another spirit heart if we need / want to. And hopefully we'll be able to get some more bombs in the future. Could have done something funky there, maybe. Don't really like Dead Bird. I think the AI on it is shit. Trying not to be negative about it, but it's not a good item. That will definitely take us back to full HP. But even with it not being that particularly good, if we get like BFF or something like that, it can at least become okay if... I mean, it's a big if, but BFF's a relatively common item. I guess all the shop items are pretty common compared to their item room counterparts, just by virtue of there being a much smaller pool size. But that's fine, you know? Ooh, don't do that. Definitely don't mess around with that. We might actually just want to buy a bomb for the chance of getting small rock out of that. There is sharp plug as well. This is a weird one. I would really like to be more wealthy than I am right now in the game, because if we could pick up like all of the things on that shop, that would be amazing. Is there any way I can get you guys to wake up? Apparently not. I wanted to get them as close to the TNT barrel as possible. And they're going to be shooting, but they're shooting kind of willy-nilly, so I can't reliably get Dry Baby in there. I don't think we'll need to buy the... Oh, Jesus, that was close. I don't think we'll need to buy the Spirit Heart. I think we can get away without doing it. Let's see what consumables we get here. Please, a bomb would be for the best, or like a dime. A key. Anything over here? Doesn't appear so. Alright, I'm going to fight the boss first. It's Monstro with no minions. Monstro with no minions, to me, strikes me as a pretty easy opportunity. And actually, if I get a little cheeky here, if I get Monstro to shoot some bullets, I can put Dry Baby between myself and the bullets. Ooh, that was a little risky. I can put Dry Baby between myself and the bullets, and if Dry Baby gets hit at the right interval... Like, I thought that would have done it. But it'll use the Necronomicon effect, which would be very nice, actually. We gotta be careful, because the bullet perspective is fucked up on the Monstro shots. Man, that was, like, super not worth the risk there. That's alright. Here comes our deal with the devil, theoretically speaking. Yeah, speed plus range. It's probably worth it, but let's just wait a second. Gimpy. I'll take it. I don't love it, but I'll take it, and then I'll reroll this. Am I happier to have Latchkey? I don't know, honestly speaking. I don't know. We got an extra Spirit Heart out of it, and we're definitely not going to die. So here's what I think we do. I think we go to our curse room, and we see what we get in there. Worth it. I had to. Well, I didn't have to, probably. I did take damage in the process. Oh, shit. But it worked out. We got Goat Head, which should allow us to kind of, you know, ball out of control. And I'll go buy the Spirit Heart. I'm interested to see how these seeds differ now, or how the runs on this seed differ. If you had maybe rerolled Gimpy and taken the speed plus range upgrade, that'd be interesting. Instead of buying the Spirit Heart, I chose to buy the bomb to maybe get Small Rock, or maybe get 2 Spirit Hearts, or maybe get a Spirit Heart and a key. It ended up working out for the same price, but that tears down and that speed down, man, that's frustrating. One more floor transition, and this delicious ginger ale will be gone. I almost came back up there for a second. I'm not being paid by the Phillips Brewery to pimp their sodas, by the way. I don't even know if they're available outside of the Vancouver area. I'm being paid by the Phillips Brewery to shit on Canada Dry. That's not true either. I should make it very clear that that's not true, because something about that misrepresentation might actually be technically illegal unless you make it super clear. It's a satire! Alright. Anything here? Nothing? It's a battery, which we can't actually access. HP has me a little concerned. Man, I mean, I would love to go to the boss room right now. I think it's kind of a reckless decision. Oh my fuck. Well, you know what? It's not a reckless decision because with the goat head, we're gonna have it open regardless. So we can always go back. If we don't like it, we can go back and re-roll it later. We don't need to worry. Oh no! Not the husk. Not the husk. Don't do me dirty. Oh shit, though. Why is this so hard right now? I'm focusing on taking out the bomb flies. Maybe that's the wrong course of action. Holy shit, did you see that? We're not even like 2% of the way through the fucking fight here. Why is this proving so difficult? Get these bomb flies out of my face. Oh, we need that. We need that. We might even need one more. Ah! Ah! Explode! Just get 10 bomb flies! Mom, they won't explode! Dead bird! Ah! 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 Okay, we're alright, we're alright. That was, like, super scary. Oh my god, I was actually pretty convinced that we were gonna die there. Is that the fight that they balanced the husk for? Because that's the first time I think I've ever found myself in that position. Yeah, the pact is, like, well worth taking. I'm not gonna reroll that. Damage plus tears upgrade compensates a little bit for the tears downgrade I had earlier, although I'm still feeling like a little slow off the draw there. Whoa, that really got my blood pumping. And now that it's rich with all this genuine cane sugar, that's probably real bad for my pancreas. Nothing going on there, huh? Alright, that was scary as hell. Good item room. Let's start balling out of control on this very floor. I love the mark. There's people out there who say, like, the mark is their favorite item in the game. Sorry, not the mark, the pact. Can't believe I'm still making that mistake so much later. But, people out there who say, like, the pact is their favorite item in the game. It's very silly. That's... I mean, you can have, for your favorite item, you can have whatever you want. But if you think it's the best item in the game, you're being a silly vanilla about it. But it is quite good. Kind of amazed that we took only half a heart of damage there. I thought we got hit by an explosion, but maybe we got hit by like a bullet just before the explosion or something. Which, in a way, is like a really good thing for us, I guess. Gotta keep buying spirit hearts if we can get them, just for survivability's sake. Plenty of keys, so if we could get like a golden chest or something like that, I would not be averse to it. The curse room, huh? Curse room's a bit of an interesting kind of value proposition for us here. It would permanently take like 60% of our HP. Or 60% of our permanent HP right now. But it would possibly give us a guppy item, a reroll pedestal, maybe both. Could give us some black hearts or spirit hearts just for going in. I'd like to have a little bit more insurance that we're going to be able to get like another spirit heart on this floor before I do it. Or just another HP upgrade, like a, you know, super bandage or something like that. Kind of tempted to try this, maybe get magic mushroom. Wow, mushroom's not been superb for us so far. Good hits so far, really good aim. Would it kill you to give me some more bombs? I mean, we're doing all right on keys right now. We can get to 5 cents pretty easily out of this blood bank, I think. Let's check out our shop first just to see. Probably gonna abstain. Oh, this is actually pretty good. Okay, so let's take our unicorn horn. We'll be able to get a decent amount of money out of this. If I could actually walk into the thing, that'd be a little bit better. We got a dime out of it. That's amazing. So we could buy a blank card, but I really don't want to buy blank card. I really don't want to buy red candle. Like, I don't want to buy any spacebar item right now. There's no spirit heart for sale in here. Crazy. We could reroll the shop items, but if we're gonna reroll something, why don't we reroll the item that's free? We'll turn that into Poison Touch. And I'll tell you what, let's buy this. And we're gonna reroll the shop items if we have to, but first things first. Maybe a secret room here, we'll get a key out of it anyway. Kind of a nice way to hedge our bets, even though we don't need 8 keys. At least we got something for our bomb there. Okay, this is good. I mean, it was worth coming in at the very least. So before we see how hard we're going to go on this blood bank, let's reroll our shop items. I wasn't super thrilled about Poison Touch, but I wanted to try this out. I would like either of these, but probably Champion Belt is the much better pickup for us, so let's do so. It's going to take a little while here. It's going to take a minute or two. That's all right. Sit back, grab a snack, maybe get yourself a nice cold ginger ale. Or whatever, you know, whatever gets you through the video, and we'll have a fun time together here. Champion belt for a damage upgrade is, I'm pretty confident that it's like an objective improvement here. I think we're gonna have to sacrifice half a black heart to get there unless we get 2 cents from this payout. That's gonna be shitty, but it's alright. We can make do with it. Oh my god, now what are we gonna do? I mean, I'm happy, but at the same time, I'm also like, well, now this shit is messed up. We could buy that, but then we need to get 7 cents back from these motherfuckers. Like, we can buy it and try it like this. Oh, okay. Well, we might be saddled with what we already got here, huh? I guess I'm happy that we got the extra HP. That was a bigger worry. And we've got the goat head. We're probably going to fight Krampus on the next floor, but that's okay. Could have used our bomb. No, we couldn't. We need 2 bombs there. It's a bit of a wild one. What about here? Could we have used a bomb here? We could have walked on the spike. Bit risky. What about this? Alright. Say goodbye to that dream, but that's okay. We tried. And failed. The lesson is never try. Only on Catacombs, too. It's another very kind of slow run here, but that's because we were doing some, not really arcadey stuff, but we were doing some kind of like scum farming, basically. Makes runs take a little bit longer. But I'm okay with taking a long time for my runs. Gives you time to think, you know? That's a very thinly veiled pooping joke there. In case you were curious. Maybe an arcade on this floor. We got a little bit more HP to actually deal with our arcade, which would be awesome. As opposed to having to sacrifice like full hearts as if they were half hearts on our last one. Mostly, though, it's all about the devil rooms. If we can get, like, 1 good devil room, or 2 good devil rooms even, it would really, really go a long way towards helping out. And we found our boss room right off the bat again, for better and for worse. We almost died in our last one, so I'm a little scared, but we got a little bit more HP this time anyway, and hopefully we won't find an enemy as difficult as the Husk. We're also doing a little bit more damage than we were last time. Not by that much, though. Alright. I'm thinking we probably fight Krampus, get Krampus's head here. Something just feels Krampus's heady about our next situation. Lots of good consumable drops on this floor, helping us out a lot. Let's see what we get. The Hollow. It's pretty much the only boss that's as difficult as the Husk. I'm being facetious, although they are basically the same difficulty. No small rock, but a spirit heart and 1 dead boss. Bomb for a boss. If you combine that, especially with the Bang the Bang Dicky, that's a pretty good payout. More HP. We've had this item like literally 3 times in the past 2 runs. Ah, here we go. So this is our win, basically. Thank you! Thank you, game. I appreciate this a great deal. Now we're carried, and now we can have a fun time. Maybe become Guppy, but 9 lives, Mom's Knife is huge for us. There's none of those items I'd want to reroll. Absolutely. And, you know, this should be a nice little thing for the viewers as well, because there's no boss rush chance. We're too slow. But I'm very happy that we got carried here, and that this run maybe is not going to be one of those, you know, 45-minute long bangers or 65-minute long bangers that we've been having to pull out recently. Not that I dislike, you know, the runs that make you work for it, but hey, man, it's also nice to be able to have a little bit of a leisurely run from time to time. You know, it's nice when you're in school to have very difficult tests that force you to learn something new, but it's also just nice to pop off some 100%, you know, some easy A+, if you know what I mean. Now watch us lose this run having won our super easy, like, most recent, or sorry, our super difficult most recent runs. Not that the last one was difficult, but, you know, the ones a couple of runs ago. Yikes. But I don't think we're going to. With Mom's Knife, even if we lose a couple of lives due to sloppy play, not that I'm already like, I'm like a child actor, and I'm like, well, I'm thinking I'll work hard on the franchise until I'm like 14, and then I'll get addicted to heroin, and then maybe I'll fall out, but I'll come out on Dave Letterman, and then I'll start rebuilding my career, and eventually maybe get nominated for an Oscar, but never win. I don't know who I'm going to go for there. That was not a Leonardo DiCaprio reference, by the way. And now it sounds like I'm, you know, like his lawyers have silenced me or something like that, but really it was just a weird coincidence. I don't think he became addicted to heroin at 14 or otherwise. So, shot speed, if he did, that's his own business as far as I'm concerned. Who am I to tell him not to, you know? He's older than me, theoretically wiser, more, you know, worldly resources, confidants, etc., etc. Anyway, I'm excited here because we got Eve's Mascara, and it's like the best time to get Eve's Mascara. Doubles our damage, lowers our shot speed, but who gives a shit about our shot speed? We have Mom's Knife. Oh, that's exactly what I was looking for. But I didn't ask for it because I was like, the odds of that are pretty low. Or sorry, it doesn't just lower our shot speed, it lowers our tears as well, but again, that's relatively minor with the knife. So we use Guppy's Paw. You know, it was debatable whether or not you needed to do that, but I did it. I don't really want to go with Holy Water if I can avoid it, to be honest with you. Thinking, oh, no. There we go. Thinking if I could just reroll that again, I might be happier. Is it guaranteed to be an angel item? I don't know. That's a good question. Probably nothing worthwhile there. Well, I guess we're going to be taking Holy Water. There's no batteries available for us. Let's do it. Might have been better off taking Guppy's Paw, but whatever. It's not a 100% unlosable run. It's getting there, though. It's not far away. You're looking at probably like a 98%, you know, win rate on a run like this right now. Only Mom's Knife, great damage, D6, decent HP, 9 lives, only 1 item away from becoming Guppy, Goat Head. Like, there's huge upside. There's still a little tiny failure chance hidden in the standard deviation somewhere. But we're gonna be able to handle this one with some authority, I think. And maybe even in a timely fashion. I know, it sounds ridiculous. We're at the point, and this is always a luxurious place to be, but we're at the point where I would actually rather be fighting bosses. Because the bosses are a little bit more stationary, and they're all in one place. That sounds ridiculous. Wait till we fight our next boss. Maybe not Mom, but our bosses around there. Because I think we are going to crap on enemies, and then they're going to say, why are you crapping on us? And I'm going to say, well, please hammer, don't hurt him. I apologize for that one. That's the Dayquil talking again. Dayquil, whoa. Partner of the night, Quill, whoa. Technically medicine, whoa. It's a master of acetaminophen and karate for everyone. You get the idea. Kind of fucked up the pitch on that last part, or maybe that was actually the right pitch and I fucked it up on all the other parts. It doesn't really matter. That's not my favorite Nightman song. My favorite Nightman song is the one Charlie does early in the episode. That so many people seem to forget about it. It's a much better lampooning, maybe a little bit less, you know, memorable because it's a little trickier, but it's like, Nightman, sneaky and mean, spider inside my dreams, I think I love you, make me wanna cry, you make... It's better. I like it more, at least. The Sun, Wheel of Fortune. Try that out for size here. Yeah, why not? And I'll sacrifice our HP to come in here right away. I think it ended up working out. And we'll probably end up using the Sun card, like, right on this room. Well, not on that room, but I'm going to try to use it as a Necronomicon effect. Boom, there you go. I actually used it effectively for once. Speed up, very happy to have it. Feels like our speed has been somewhat diminished as of late. It's going to take me a while to charge up a shot for that guy, so figure we'll wait just a minute here. There we go. What's that? You want me to sing the Nightman song again? Maybe one day. Got the whole thing memorized. I don't know how. I probably watched it on YouTube like 70 times. Maybe it's just the Dayquil bringing it back to me. Guess there's really no point in using a bomb to get into our item room here, except that we can get to the room one room earlier. We have a golden key, so it's literally just a waste of resources, but that's okay. We didn't end up using our reroll, but we spent 1 bomb to get Sad Bombs, which gave us 5 bombs, so I'm not going to be too pissed off about it. Sad Bomb's a great item. With the better damage you got, the better it is. And if we can get, like, you know, like Death's Touch actually would help us with Sad Bombs here. So I wouldn't mind getting Death's Touch in addition to Mom's Knife, not just for the damage, but there's actually some gain to it. Check this out. You think I'm going to fuck around with your Mom's Knife bullshit? I missed on every single shot there. Just kill me. Let the Blackhearts do their job. Thank you. And by kill me, I mean hit me. Don't actually kill me. That would, you know, commenters would be probably pretty pissed. Whether it happened in real life or in the game. Probably they'd be more pissed if it happened in the game. Good damage. Yeah, definitely justifiable damage. But at least, you know, that's just, you know, we popped Gimpy's cherry there so he can be a little bit more helpful for us in the future here. That was a good greed fight. Accomplished a lot for us there. Instead of having some bullshit money, like 36 cents, now we got 43. Way different. Oh, that's pretty good. We're going to be starting to stack up some red hearts, which is actually, it's nice. Might seem not that relevant, but it's pretty nice for us because I am going to be getting non-stop deals with the devil. So if we can actually not kill ourselves on them and still be able to take them, that would be nice. Nice, nice. Very happy to have a damage upgrade. The range might help us. These are rerolls, I think. And we'll become Guppy. Definitely no reason to, in addition to being Guppy, take Lord of the Pit, I would say. We'll just head down to the next floor with our newfound HP and an Eternal Heart backing us up on top of that. And hope that our shop does not have a greed here so I can actually buy one more Spirit Heart for myself. Lost a lot of dumb HP on the last floor. I also lost another loan to Ditech, which is pretty confusing because I don't even operate in that business, but those guys are good at their jobs. Envy fight. It's okay. We're almost done with it. We got a single penny. Now I gotta rearrange my Envy power rankings, because previously I was like, Troll Bomb, best payout you can get from an Envy. That's no longer the case, apparently. Now you can get a single penny. That's way better. Oh, 2 Spirit Hearts. I'm very appreciative. And what did I tell you? We're shitting on bosses. That was the same boss that nearly killed us, 2 floors ago, and now we just, took a little chocolate brownie bath on his forehead there. Could blow these up for like teleportation cards, but who cares? I'm hoping a regular judgment's in here. There is no regular judgment. We're not going to play the blood bank or anything like that. Ooh! Yeah, I didn't think I was going to get out of that one. By the way, some people say in Northern Line, since you moved, there's been a little bit more clickety-clack in your videos. Yeah, I've been listening to them. This room's full of hard surfaces. I need to get a little bit more acoustic foam. It's on its way. The audio quality, it's just, I don't think the audio quality in this room is worse. I think it's just different. But the one thing that is objectively worse that I can definitely do something about is I can put up some more acoustic foam and put it in such a way that it'll absorb the sound from the keyboard a little bit more. It's a mechanical keyboard. It's a little noisy, but in the old place it wasn't so bad. In this room, it's just a little bit more, like there's less interference from like objects and stuff like that. So you could just put up a bookcase or something. But I'll get some foam. It's coming. Any acoustic foam companies out there want to sponsor me? I just got finished with a great ginger ale sponsorship. Wouldn't mind picking up some new ones. You could put your acoustic foam brand on a jersey. I'll wear it. You can make me the first sponsored Binding of Isaac pro player. I'm telling you, man, it's a pseudo esport. All these companies are missing out. Where's Razer sponsoring Binding of Isaac content? If I worked for Razer, I'd be all over it, man. I mean this sincerely. If I worked for Razer, Cobalt Streak, iCasper, Richard Hammer, like all these big Twitch streamers of Isaac, they'd be up their own butts with sponsorship deals. If they were interested in them, at least. I'd be offering them. This game, you would not believe the kind of, like, the amount of people that watch other people play the Binding of Isaac. It's amazing. It's usually, like, one of the top 15 most watched games on Twitch. There will be, like, professional fucking... Oh, I forgot I could pick these up for free, basically. There will be, like, sponsored Infinite Crisis players, and I'm not taking a jab at Infinite Crisis. I'm just saying it's not nearly as popular as Isaac. And yet there's no, as far as I know, no sponsored Isaac players except people that took, like, independent shit through G2A. I'm not somebody who gets down with sponsorships. I'm just saying if I worked for a company that did sponsorships for, like, Hearthstone, I'd be all over it on Isaac, man. Are you kidding me? Absolutely. Perfect time to not have a D6. We're going to be fighting Krampus, and we'll get Lump of Coal, which admittedly is not that worthwhile, but we got a little gish with our reroll, so it's not that bad to begin with. I'm just saying that all these, like, Logitech, Razer, stuff like that, Curse, they're missing sponsorship opportunities right under their nose with Isaac, man. People will watch, and I'm deliberately not using my own name here, but it is true for the NLSS to some extent, and when I do solo streams too. People would watch Cobalt Streak stream for like 9 hours, man. And they care about what kind of hardware those people use. If you're watching this, you work for Razer, pitch this to your boss and get yourself a fucking raise. Get yourself a fucking something, buddy. And of course, I don't know if those streamers actually take, like, sponsorship deals. I don't know, if they're not, like, reviewing games, I don't know why they wouldn't, but that's up to them. Can't believe we didn't get hit there. I'm not trying to say sponsored deals would be the norm. I'm saying they are the norm. I'm amazed. Like, it's more like, it's not like a matter of principle. I'm just more amazed that there aren't any, or at least, like, many sponsored Isaac creators. It's crazy, man. You get companies like, I get these emails, people are like, you should, we're offering 65 cents if you promote our flavored fitness-focused tea. And I'm like, do you even watch my content? Obviously, the answer to that is no, when you're just, you know, putting in your 8 hours at the office. But, like, instead of, like, 100 offers for that pop in, like, on a yearly basis, never have I gotten an email from, like, a peripheral company, and I wouldn't take it to begin with because that's, like, a weird conflict of interest. Specifically because I do Let's Look Ats and stuff like that as well. But never has there been a hardware company that's been like, hey, like, your viewership's good and, like, we like your content. Would you wear, like, a Razer shirt for whatever rate on camera? I mean, I have to say no, but if you're the kind of person who's into that sort of... I'm just amazed that it hasn't happened is what I'm trying to get at here. We've already become guppy, so I think we're okay to stick with Maggie's faith here. It's interesting, man. It's an interesting business. And it keeps getting more and more interesting. You porn, man. That's just the no other comment necessary. Didn't it, like, Pornhub or something was like, we're looking for streamers to sponsor. I think Mathis and, like, Jesse Cox were like, hey, got your tweet. Interested in what kind of deals you're offering here, but I'm not sure if they ever got back to them. Which is unfortunate, because that would be really great. For Mathis. That would be hilarious. How do you explain that to his fiance? And, you know, this is a little like a... maybe Mathis doesn't have that much of a family-friendly vibe. It struck me that Jesse Cox kind of has a family-friendly vibe to him. Not that he doesn't swear or anything like that, but you know, he's a very affable gentleman. And that would be a great sponsorship. I think they ended up sponsoring like a Call of Duty team instead. Maybe that's a better fit. I don't know. I have nothing to talk about here. We're already done. I'm done with my ginger ale. The run's gonna be a win. Oh yeah, let's re-roll the whole thing. Give me Monstro's lung again, as you always do. Oh, baby, I love your lungs. Tears down, bad trip. What's our other card? It's the devil. Honestly, we're probably better off with bad trip just in case things go terribly wrong. That's not a good excuse, like, not to use our devil card at all. I know that just because I said, like, the shit about sponsorship, people are going to be paranoid that, like, anytime any streamer talks about anything, it's sponsored. Yo, that shit should be disclosed. If it's not disclosed, then that's messed up. I don't really want... It's a super tiny brother, or Bobby Bob-omb there. But, you know, for the most part, I think streamers just love to... They promote stuff that they're actually interested in. Like, I talk about Nature Valley granola bars on the stream all the time. Nature Valley, Quaker, I don't know who owns the company. They've never once contacted me. But I'm like, you know, they make a pretty sweet product. These Nature Valley Sweet and Salties have a funny name and are also delicious in my tum-tum. A little bit pricey, I guess, but, you know, still delicious. And again, never once has the Nature Valley Corporation come and said, hey, like, would you want to work out some kind of deal? I think that they're all too busy up their own butts on social media tweeting Bay and stuff like that. Hey, Johnson, what's your bays per minute on the Nature Valley granola bar account today? 18 bays per minute. Oh, keep up the good work, Johnson. Truly the social media intern that the world has been asking for. This did not work out very well for us here. We want bad trip, probably. What's our other stars? Yeah, we want bad trip. Alright. Keep it up. We can't lose, basically. We're Parker Lewis. The Parker Lewis of Binding of Isaac. Nature Valley Corporation's got its fingers in the wrong pies, man. That's all I'm saying. You want a youth-focused, you know, influencer who can drive your brand into the 29th century? He's right under your noggin right here. Meet Markiplier. Oh, come on, Northern Lion. One of these days. One of these days, hashtag brands will care about you. I don't want them. Stay away, I'm a punk rock Let's Player. I do shit my own way, free of corporate influence. Weirdly enough, that's true, but when I say it in this voice, it comes across as disingenuous. Alright. I mean, I don't really want to go to the curse room, but I will. Yeah, I will. Especially if we get HP there. We didn't really get HP there, but it's only going to cost us 1 spirit heart, so who gives a hoot? Guppy's Collar, huh? Well, we're gonna reload that bad boy. The speed upgrade is worth it now. Brain's broken. Dayquil. See, I can't blame my mistakes on being sick, but I can blame it on a barely over-the-counter pharmaceutical product. I shouldn't have picked up Guppy's Collar, but my thinking, even though it's totally false... Oh, where did I left our pill in the fucking... God dang it. Why am I... Yeah, let's take a speed down pill with us. That's way better than, like, the Stars card. I'm probably not going to go back for the bad trip pill. But, that's better anyway. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, my brain misinterpreted what we should do with Guppy's Collar. And instead of re-rolling it, I thought I'd pick it up and re-roll it. Stupid decision. Not even in hindsight. In foresight, it should have been stupid. In hindsight, it's really stupid. Alright, we were very close to our boss room and I didn't even realize it. No more deals with the devil in all likelihood unless we get a lucky Joker card. Things are going to move pretty fast now, though, because it's going to be, you know, Mom's Heart. This is Mom's Heart? Yeah, Mom's Heart. Followed by the Emperor card, followed by Isaac, followed by the entirety of the chest. So there's really no fathomable way in which this ends up, you know, being shitty for me. Gimpy, you are my effing hero there. Thank you very much for paying out with those Spirit Hearts as I took the dumbest damage of all time. Little Emperor card out of here. Tried to get hit as little as possible. Thank you, Dry Baby. I appreciate that. In fact, if we just get Dry Baby positioned in front of us, we're not going to be totally immune to the damage we take, but helps out a lot. Yeah, that's a much better way to tackle that fight. Very, very easy there. All right, we got a full reroll charge ready for the chest. Polyphemus Proptosis, man. This is what I'm hoping for here. Loki's Horn. Number 1. Big fan. Scissors. I think I love Big Fan, I really do, but I'm gonna re-roll it just because it could become something more amazing. And I don't really like any of these that much. Like some of the, like the passive items, they're fine, but I don't like them enough to not re-roll them. Because as a re-roll, they're way more valuable to me because they could be anything. Found our secret room. A key beggar would be awesome. Let's not lose our Eternal Heart, guys. This one's pretty important. This is not a key beggar, I can't help but notice. How many quarters can you give me on the same floor? I'm not picking them up. Maybe we get 12 per-throw runes, you know? Bad damage, but I'm kind of in like a reckless disregard for gravity territory right here. 3 Mega Fatties? That's too much. There goes our Eternal Heart. That's okay, though. One shot? Yeah, one shot. Ooh, almost bunged that one out, something fierce. And another bomb. Alright, let's come back and reroll all of this shit. I don't know, after that we might pop the Hermit card just to get real freaky with it. Still not good enough. Alright, that saved me the forward tracking, I guess. Saved me the track IR. Don't joke about that shit, man. Every time I hear someone crack a joke about track IR, it's the thing that goes on your head. So it actually allows like simulation games to have head tracking if you're playing like a flight sim or Euro Truck Sim or something like that. And people don't make fun of track IR. It's more like, you know, what a niche product. But every time someone jokes about it, I'm like, man, I own X-Plane. I should get a track IR and like a $500, you know, Scars kit or whatever. I forget what the joysticks are called. And then I'm like, no, that's a bad idea. But I can't fight it, man. Super easy finish here. I'm really happy we had kind of a shorter run. I'm gonna go take a nap. Thanks for watching. Oh, punch my mic. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. We'll be back with another episode shortly. And I hope you'll come back and watch it with me. I'm gonna stop punching my microphone. Goodbye.